You can't tell me that this isn't fire, bro. Guys, so make sure you're liking and commenting on this video. So today I'm going to show you guys my new process for designing a clothing brand using none other than PROCREATE. Now, I've developed a pack, and that was essentially made to tackle PROCREATE and its inability to create actionable steps over the course of time. I've also included things like a technical template for PROCREATE and one for Illustrator as well. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to use it to make technicals for your clothing brand. Now, if you don't have your brushes already downloaded, I want you to go ahead and press your brush. Go ahead and press this little icon, go to import and locate your actual downloads for your actual brush. It's going to be downloaded as a zip file. And once you click that zip file, you'll be introduced into a folder that has your actual brushes, grunge texture brushes, and also your tech pack template and an instruction guide on how to install it. You want to go ahead and click your clothing brand toolkit. Bam. Once that's all imported, you should be ready and set up with your brushes to get started designing. So that's your grunge texture brushes, that's all your mock-ups, and there's a bunch in there. Firstly, we're going to go ahead and go into our spanner and insert our drawing guide. Now, this drawing guide is just going to allow us an easier way to design what we want to design today. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into my inking brushes, and I want to go ahead and grab the studio pen. For the studio pen, I'm going to go ahead and double click it and ensure my stabilization amount is pretty high. And basically, I want to create a star-like shape. Now I'm just going through, I'm using the guide a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to fill that in with black. Now, once that's filled in with black, I'm going to go ahead and go into my brushes again. So I'm going to go into the stitch brushes and ensure I'm using the grunge outline brush. And now essentially what this does is it creates a, what it says, a grunge outline for your actual graphic. So it looks more, you know, like a traditional patch. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill this in with a yellow. Now on a new layer, I'm going to go ahead and grab stitch brush number 6, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure my stabilization is up a little bit, and just go ahead and start outlining your actual star. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. I actually prefer it being a little bit more messy because it adds a true to character sort of feel to the design. Next, I'm going to go ahead and click the spanner again, and I'm going to go ahead and go to add, and then this time I'm going to go ahead and add text. The brand name is going to be Heaven, but without an A. And I'm going to go ahead and use the transform tool to bring this up. So the transform tool is just that little click mousey icon. Don't know what to call it really. And then I'm going to go ahead and just scale it up. Double click our font, and let's go ahead and change the font name to one of my favorite fonts at the moment, which is Blue Ridge. Let's go ahead and scale it to the design. Let's bring it back up so we can have it full size. And then I'm going to go ahead and click the transform. This time I'm going to go to warp, and I'm just going to go ahead and warp it into an arch. Now, once you do that, it actually flattens your text because you're actually warping an image now rather than a live text. So on this text, we're going to go ahead and go into our adjustment / effects. We're going to go ahead and add a bit of a gush and blow, nothing too crazy. Around 7% is more than enough. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go to my selections. And on the automatic setting, I'm going to go ahead and click our text and select our actual font. Now, if you drag more to the right, it's going to add a bit more selection. Let's go ahead and add a new layer while that's still being selected, and fill that layer in with, like a burnt orange, any sort of color that you want. You can go ahead and turn off that selection and go to the original layer with the Haven text. Now this is going to have a blur effect on there, but we're going to go ahead and go into adjustments and add a bit more of a blur effect. Now with this bit more of a blur effect, we're going to do the same exact steps. So go to selection and go ahead and select your actual font. This time I want a bit of a heavier outline just to give our design an actual offset. Add a new layer underneath the orange text, and we're going to go ahead and fill this layer in with a black. Now, if we turn the orange text back on, you can see the design come together. Perfect. Turn off any selections, and let's go ahead and delete the original text. Now let's go ahead and add a new layer on top. And now with this new layer on top, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with stitch number 6, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do the exact same settings. This time for the stitch color, I'm gonna use a yellow. And just like the star, we're gonna go around it and just outline our actual design to give it that hand-stitched, rough, vintage look. Don't forget this little section right here. Perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and press combine down on our actual layers for the text that says haven or heaven, so we can move it around, not as a warp, but as a uniform, and adjust it how we see fit. Same thing for the actual star, just combine down, and we can move that around how we see fit. I want to add some by text, so I'm going to go ahead and add a new layer. And now with this new layer, I'm going to go ahead and go back into the inking brushes. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the studio pen. Now with the studio pen selected, I'm just going to write heaven is a place on earth. Perfect. We're going to do the exact same steps we did with the big text with the small one. So again, following me, we're going to go ahead and go to the Gaussian blur, add a bit of a blur. Then we're gonna go ahead and follow that with selection. Perfect, add a new layer. I'm gonna fill this layer in with like a green, oh no, like a baby blue. Go back to the text. Add a bit more of a Gaussian blur on the actual text itself. Let's go ahead and go select. There we go. Add a new layer. This time we're gonna go ahead and fill this in with black. And let's go ahead and turn on our original type. And let's go ahead and delete our original Gaussian blur texts. And now we have our design for our by text. Combine down. Now what you want to do is you can go ahead and add a bit more, you know, like stuff around the actual design. So just like stars here and there, and like different colors of the document. Now what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and combine down all our designs so they're in one group like this. And let's go ahead and just duplicate that actual group. Now, once that's duplicated, I'm going to go ahead and flatten the top one, and I'm going to rename this as our actual design. So let's go ahead and turn that off, and let's go ahead and extract our is a place on earth text, because we're going to go ahead and use that as a, you know, by text / secondary design for the back or something like that. So make sure that's in a group, drag that out once we've duplicated it. And we can go ahead and basically grab this text, bring it up, duplicate that text by itself, and then flatten that text also. And then we're going to rename this as design 2. Perfect. And now with this, I'm going to go ahead and actually add a texture to our flattened designs / flattened text. So I'm going to go into the grunge textures. I'm going to go ahead and grab grunge texture number 17, as it's one of my favorites actually. And using the eraser, I'm going to go ahead and add a texture to our design. Perfect, extremely streamlined brush. I'm really proud of this brush because it's really good for things like Photoshop and especially Procreate, as it's so hard to get a texture like this on Procreate. Now we have our texture on our designs 1 and 2. We can go ahead and add in our mockups. Start by adding in a new layer, going ahead and going into your brushes and find the sort of mockup that you want. So I'm going to go into t-shirts, and this time I'm going to go ahead and go with the front baggy long sleeve, and the F at the front stands for front and the B stands for back. kind of explanatory by itself. I'm gonna go ahead and drag the size up to an 80 and then grab a black and just fill that in. So let's go ahead and just talk about this pack real quick. So this pack includes things like mock-ups, brushes like stitch brushes, and I'm also gonna throw in the texture / grunge texture brushes as well in there. Those grunge texture brushes, again, were built for things like Photoshop and Procreate. I went ahead and grabbed every single tech pack that I've made in the past 2 years and went ahead and made them usable for you guys in Procreate. And that's done via brushes. And I found that that was the most effective way of going about it. Now, there's going to be a link in the description for this download, and I'm going to give you guys a solid 20% off for the first 100 orders. It's going to be in the Studio Patreon as well if you're a Studio Patreon member. Bam. So we got the front of our t-shirt, and let's go ahead and go into layers, and let's go ahead and duplicate that layer. And the one below it, we're going to go ahead and rename it to C1 to represent that it is going to be the color layer. Now with the C1 layer, we can go ahead and start adding our colors. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this olive green on the actual shirt, so the front main body. I'm just going to go ahead and use the yellow from the actual design as the sleeves, just so we can have something summery. Especially if you're working with things that are very long sleeve when it comes to seasons to do with summer, you want to offset that with a brighter, more interesting color so it doesn't seem as hot as just plain black. Again, nothing wrong with wearing black in summer. Let's go ahead and duplicate our front design, and let's go ahead and drag it in between those two layers. Turn on that front design once again and just drag down the size, and now you have a design and mock-up basically complete. All we have to do now is just repeat those steps. But before I repeat that step, I'm going to go ahead and add a new layer, and that layer is just going to be on top of the color layer. Going into the brushes and then finding our air brushes and going in with the soft brush, so the most softest one. And let's go ahead and find a muted yellow, something around here, something even lighter. And what we can do here is we can basically create what you would call a wash on our graphic. And you can't see it now, but if I turn off canvas and if I turn off our actual canvas, you can kind of see it when I add it to the design. Perfect. Lovely. And what we can do is we can create a clipping mask on our color layer so it always stays with the color layer. All we have to do now is combine down everything. And now you have a mock-up complete. We can repeat that steps for something like the back. It's a really bad hotspot here, but it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you guys the process. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Add in a new layer. And instead of doing the back, actually, I'm just going to show you guys how to do something like shorts. So let's go ahead and grab our shorts. So going into our files and finding our shorts. Let's go ahead and go into our files and find our shorts. And I just want to go with blank short number 1. Bring this all the way up. Perfect. And let's go ahead and duplicate this. And let's rename the bottom one to C1 because it's our color layer, or you can just name it color layer. And for the color layer, I'm going to go ahead and use, yellow for the shorts. And now these are very like summery shorts. So it's just like my mesh shorts, but a little bit more updated. And they have a bit more of a structure to them, so it looks a bit more professional. Perfect. And let's go ahead and add in a new layer, and going in with that exact same soft brush, so recent soft brush that we had before. And for the opacity, I'm just going to drop that down to 17 just to avoid those hot spots again. And what we want to do is we want to paint in a wash on our actual shorts. Perfect. And let's go ahead and grab our design 2, duplicate it, drag it in between those two layers, turn it back on, and then we can go ahead and size it to the actual garment. create a clipping mask if you haven't already with your actual wash. And then let's go ahead and combine down. Perfect. And now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and duplicate our mockups, and we're going to scale those mockups to put on our technicals, etc. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to scale up and scale down your original design or the design that you're sending to your manufacturer as a, you don't want to keep scaling that because it's going to ruin the quality. For a visual example, let me go ahead and drop this down all the way down here. Press OK. And now if I try to rescale this, you can see that the significance of the quality drops dramatically because we're scaling it, and it's not a vector-based program, it's a pixel-based program. Keep playing with the pixels, you're gonna ruin the quality. But if we go ahead and look at the original and we scale this one up, you can see that the quality is extremely sharp. And you have a mock-up complete. Now make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your post notifications, as I'm going to show you guys how to make a technical finally in Procreate similar to this one here. Now let's go ahead and rate this design. I think I give the design a solid 7 out of 10. Really, you can't go wrong with a graphic like this, especially in a climate like summer. Something nice, cool, fresh, and breezy. And it's very on trend, but still unique to us because we made it with our own brand name. And I showed you guys exactly how to make it without copying or stealing from anybody else, because I just made this up out of my head. That's just how it works. Anyway, I love you guys. Make sure to like the video. I see you when I see you. Peace.